knowledge of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Great. So, can any of you tell me what is the reason behind you people joining this month's session or MERN course?
Ma'am, to gain experience, ma'am.
Okay, in order to gain experience, all right. And what else?
In order to gain experience and to know how we created the project in industry.
All right. So you want to gain some industry relevant experience by building some kind of real world projects, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So let's share the screen and get a brief introduction about what MERN stack actually is. So, do you people have any kind of knowledge about MySQL and Java?
Yes, ma'am.
A little bit.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So here comes the brief introduction of what MERN stack actually is. So the MERN stack is the short form of MongoDB, Express, React, and Node.js. These are different kind of technologies that we use in order to build a full stack website. That is the front end and the back end, combining the front end and back end along with the database. We use these technologies in order to build a full stack website. So here comes, as I have told, it's the combination of MongoDB, Express, React, and Node.js. So here, some of the advantages of MERN stack is that it offers high performance, scalability, and full stack capabilities. Means that the scalability, what it exactly means is that if the number of users increase, then the usage of MERN stack is also going to increase with the increasing number of users. Say, for example, if there is a software and the number of users increase and the software fails to serve that amount of people, that software is not called scalable. Why? Because it is failing to serve the number of users that are increasing. So this is what we exactly mean by scalability, and MERN stack is highly scalable. I request you people to switch your mics off because I am getting my voice again. Have you switched off your mic? Okay. So here are some real-world applications of MERN stack. We can build an e-commerce platform, a social media platform, real-time applications, etc. by using different kind of APIs. Such as we use the REST APIs, which stands for Representational State Transfer APIs, where we use the different kind of HTTP methods, such as the get method, the post method, the put method, the delete method. Hello. All right. Now coming on to the of MERN stack. MERN stack, so the first technology in MERN stack is the MongoDB. MongoDB is a NoSQL database, which means that in MySQL, we used to store our data in the form of a relation, that is in the form of rows and columns in which we used to store our data. So that entire table is known as the relation. But here in case of MongoDB, we store our data in a JSON format. And one more benefit of MongoDB is that we do not need to write long commands in order to get the data or to fetch the data. We just can open our MongoDB compass and can see our data present over there, since this is a NoSQL database. And Express is a backend framework of JavaScript, which helps to simplify the server-side development. Using Express.js, we develop the backend. And using React, it is the front-end library for building user interfaces. So for the backend, we are having Express.js, and for the front-end, we are using React. And Node.js is the runtime environment which should be present in our respective PCs, and without which we will not be able to use this Express.js, React, etc. Understood till this one? At least you people might have got a little bit of idea about the
ma'am.
technologies
ma'am.
that we are going
Yeah,
to
ma'am.
use.
Yeah.
I've got the point.
So here we will learn about why
Yeah,
MERN stack is so popular. As I have already told that it is highly scalable, and it is also in high demand because it uses a single language. In different stacks such as the Java Spring Boot development, over there we need to learn Java in order to use the Spring Boot for the backend development. And for the front end development, we need to learn the JavaScript. That is for implementing React and Angular. So these are the front end framework which require the JavaScript coding. Since we are using Java for the backend, over there we need to learn Java as well. And if we are also using MySQL over there, then we need to learn MySQL. So in comparison to those stacks, MERN stack is highly efficient. Why? Because here in MERN stack, we can use JavaScript for both, that is for the front end as well as for the back end. The JavaScript is used in order to develop both the front end and back end. This has robust community support. Each MERN component has a vibrant community simplifying troubleshooting and resource access. So MERN component has a vast libraries and many other things for performing different purposes. Say, for example, we want to add icons, we want to show notifications, we want to provide different kind of functionalities. Say, for example, we want to upload some kind of file in our websites. For all those purposes, MERN provides us different kind of dependencies and libraries using which we can create a fully functional website. Some of the big tech giants that use MERN stack are Facebook, Netflix, Airbnb, etc. And for your information, this React is developed by Facebook only. So you people can assume how much React is useful for us. Here we can compare MERN with other tech stacks. As I have told you people, by comparing the MERN stack, we can also compare the LAMP stack, where we are using PHP, which is the very beginner level language in order to build the websites. And then we are also coming to comparing the database technology. In LAMP, we use MySQL, but in MERN, we use MongoDB. And coming on to the performance, MERN is fast performance with Node.js, whereas LAMP is slower due to PHP's nature. That is why whenever the beginner starts with like in older days, PHP was much in demand because MERN was not there. So with the arrival of MERN, the usage of LAMP technology has been a little down.
I have a question, ma'am.
Yeah, sure. Go on.
Should we have the knowledge of MySQL or any other database or any prerequisites to learn MongoDB?
You just need to learn HTML, CSS, and mainly JavaScript. You should be very you should have the basic knowledge of JavaScript, like how the functions are working, and we can use which function in order to manipulate the data that is present inside the array, etc. Just have the knowledge of JavaScript. That's it.
Okay, so is the MongoDB give us data in JSON format? So it is like an object. So if we have the knowledge of objects, so can we learn easily?
Exactly, you can do it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank
While
you.
developing the websites with MERN stack, then in MongoDB you will not be able to, you will not be getting any kind of issues.
Okay, ma'am. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah. And here is the same thing, that React is a powerful library for building interactive user interfaces on the web, and Node.js is the runtime environment for executing JavaScript on the server. So here is what the brief description of each and every tech stack is provided. And MongoDB, as I have already told you, contains the JSON-like documents. The JSON-like documents are nothing, but they are very alike to the objects that we are having inside the JavaScript. Inside the objects, what we do, we place the key and value pairs inside the object, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
But in
Yes,
JSON,
ma'am.
but in JSON format, we place both the keys and values inside the inverted commas. That is what the main difference between objects and JSON files. Coming on to the Express. Express is useful for creating RESTful APIs. So these RESTful APIs are used in order to perform CRUD operations. That is, we can create a user, we can read a user, we can delete a user, we can update the data of the user. So these things are applied whenever any firm is there, and over there many employees are working, and if an employee leaves that firm, what we need to do, we need to delete the entire data of that employee. So for that purpose, we can create a website where all the data of the employees are stored, and then we can update the data of the employees, and we can perform the CRUD operations, and many more features we can add to that website. So this is how the RESTful APIs are helpful. Coming on to a different kind of website. Say, for example, when there is IPL in our country, you people see scores of IPL, right? In different kind of websites or applications, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So how are those statistics changing? Those statistics are changing with the help of WebSocket APIs. And over there, WebSocket APIs are used in order to fetch and provide the real-time data. So whenever we are developing some kind of website which enables the user to see the real-time data which keeps on changing, over there we create the WebSocket API. And if you are creating a social media application, there also we need the real-time data, because say if you are chatting with your partner, so over there the data is constantly changing, because it's not changing, it's updating, because you and your partner are sending new messages which are getting stored inside the backend of that website, that is a social media website. So over there we need the WebSocket API. Now, did you people get a little bit of idea how are these APIs helpful?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes,
So these
ma'am.
API stands for Application Programming Interfaces. And how does it actually work? Like, what is the flow of these APIs? So in order to learn the flow of these APIs, how they exactly pass on the data to the clients, we need to understand the client-server architecture. Inside the client-server architecture, suppose you people are using your laptops, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So over there, you people are the clients, and you people with your PCs are the clients. And if you want to fetch some kind of data, so over there, what will you do? You will open your web browser, and over there, you will enter the URL of a particular website, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So what are you doing? You are sending a request to the server of that website that, hey server, I need this data. Then the server is going to take your request, and that server will use its API in order to process your data. Like, what are you exactly requesting from the server? Understood?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
then
Yes,
the
ma'am.
data which is stored inside the database will be fetched by the server by using those APIs. And the data that the server is fetching from the database is then processed again. Like, it is filtered so that the server can provide you with the necessary data and filtering all the unnecessary parts, and it will provide you the exact statistics and as well as the filtered data that you are actually requiring the server to provide you with. This is how the APIs are very helpful. So APIs are what? These helps us to develop the business logic and to filter and provide the data to the server by both direction. That is, when the client sends the request to the server, over there the request is filtered, and then the server requests the data from the database, right? It takes the data from the database, processes the data, and sends it back to the client. This is what we mean by the client-server architecture. Are there any doubts in this?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
All
No,
right.
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
So one more thing that I want to tell you people over here is, so in whichever, like, you people will be having sessions after this introductory session, right?
Yes.
So in whichever session I teach you people with something, I will ask questions to you people in the next session regarding the same topic. So you people are ought to provide me with the answer.
Okay, ma'am.
And I will be
Okay, ma'am.
asking questions in each and every section. In each and every section.
Okay, ma'am.
Sure.
And here we are going to learn about React. In React, we can make different modules or different components for creating different kind of features for the website. In a website, what do you people exactly see? You people can see a nav bar. And now you
Yes.
people might be
Yes, ma'am.
thinking what the nav bar
ma'am.
is.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Nav bar and some buttons.
Yeah,
Can see.
you people see nav bar, buttons, the login form, the registration form, as well as different
Anchor
kind of
tag.
images. Exactly, anchor tag, links, etc. So we can make different kind of components in order to provide different kind of features inside our website. So here, what React does is this used in order to create the modules and import and export those modules in order to use them in different kind of documents. And we will learn more about it while we will learn to make modules as well as components, and also we can learn to make pages using React. Like you people see the home page, the login page, the products page, the about page. All these are used to create. All these are created by using React.
Okay.
So Node.js is nothing but the server-side development runtime environment, which is very mandatory for us to install inside our PCs, without which we will not be able to use all these front-end and back-end technologies. So here are the advantages that I have already told you people about MERN. That's it. So are there any further questions with you people that you want to ask?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So let us begin
ma'am.
with our technical part for a short technical part for today. Like how do we actually create a project in Visual Studio Code? So for you people, the prerequisites that you need to have in the next class is that you should be ready with your Visual Studio Code. Understood? And then you should also have,
Okay, ma'am.
I already have it, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have one
and
question.
yeah, sure.
Ma'am, we use Express.js like an EJS, and we also use React.js in the MERN projects. That
Yeah.
what's the main difference is .ejs files and React .jsx files. Like we have to like front end, like we integrate backend in front end. So
Yeah.
how we use that EJS file if we are integrating in React file only? There is no use of EJS or anything.
We will learn about that. We just have a little patience. We learn each and everything.
GS is a tool too.
So let's begin with creating a server. Like server is the very entry point of the backend. So for that, what I'm going to do is I will create a folder over here. I will start my Visual Studio Code. This open folder. And here I will close the new folder that I have just created. I will go over here. I will open the folder. I will go to the particular directory where I have stored it. And yeah, this is me. And one more important thing that you people need to have inside your PCs is the Node.js, without which you people will not be able to install all the packages and dependencies in order to work with them. I will go to the terminal. Yeah. So here I will write a command that is npm init y. So what has happened? Can you see in the page over here? A package.json file has been created, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So this is exactly what I mean by the JSON type data. All these things are present inside the inverted commas, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
coming on, what do we mean by the NPM? The NPM stands for the Node Package Manager. Understood? And this Node Package Manager is a package manager which helps us or which enables us to create, remove, and update all the data or to update all the data and package as well as libraries. If we want any kind of library while we are working with the backend or frontend, or if we want to update some kind of library if we are working with them. So over there, npm helps us in order to install and remove all the packages and dependencies. Understood till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So the very first command
Ma'am.
before creating our server is we have to open the terminal and then we have to write npm inity in order to get this package.json file. Understood?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
And now you might be thinking, like, why do we need this package.json file? We need this package.json file because let me write a command and then you people will get to know why do we actually need it. I will write npm install. Hold on for a while and let me explain you because many people over here
It
are not
is
having
store
a
all
basic idea.
dependencies of our project.
Yeah. I will install Express, course, node-mon. That's it. Are you people being able to see what change has caused after installing these dependencies?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Add
yes.
dependencies in our JSON's files.
Exactly. So whenever we install some kind of dependencies, those can be reflected over here inside this package.json file. So whenever we install or remove some kind of dependencies, we can check it whether they have been installed or not through using this package.json file. Inside this basics intro folder, I will create one more file, that is my server.js. And the server.js is the main entry point of the backend program, without which we will not be able to run our backend. Understood?
Yes.
So for that purpose,
Yes, ma'am.
in order to create a server, we need to do some of the things. And what are those things? Here I will write const
Require.
express is equal to require express. So this is the way of importing the libraries that are present inside the package.json file to our server.js file. This is one of the way to import the dependencies. And the second way to import the dependencies by using import keyword. Import express as express. These are the two methods through which we can import the dependencies which are present in the package.json file. So over here, if inside the type, it is written common JS. So when it is common.js, we need to use this kind of import method. And when, if I change it to module. So when the type is module, over there, we can use this import express as express. We need to use this import keyword. Understood till now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Clear, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Give me a couple of minutes. I'll just be back.
Okay.
All right. So after we have imported the module that is express using the const keyword, the second thing that we need to import is the cost. Is equal to require cost. And now you people might be thinking, what do we mean by this cost? So the cost stands for cross origin resource sharing. So this is what the full form of course is. We use this course in order to pass the data from the client to the server in a smooth way. Say, for example, different servers are there which do not allow each and every client to send the requests, which is why we use the course, that is the course origin resource sharing, so that a client gets access to the data which is present inside the server. Understood?
Yes, ma'am. Got it.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
Yes, madam. Understood.
After importing the course, we'll make an variable using const app is equal to, and we will provide the express method to the app, so that whenever we need to use the express over there, we can write app. Understood?
Yes.
And here we are going to use different kind of middlewares of the express. First one is, I will write app.use express.json. This is used in order to convert the data that is the server is providing in a JSON format. And after that, we will use app.use course. That's it. So these are a couple of middlewares that we use in order to convert the data into JSON and to pass the request from the course to the server. And then what we will do, we will write the port number, const port. Are you people having any idea about what the port actually is? Any idea about the port?
No.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we do, ma'am.
Localhost port 808.
Where the
808
website
port
is
is used
posted on
300,
Yes,
ma'am.
we
Host is
Where
where our
the
to run the
servers run.
application, particular port.
Okay, all right.
Port service is our local
we
host,
access
ma'am.
data from the server.
All right, I got you people, that you people have any idea about the port. So for those who do not know about what the port actually is, have you people ever seen the port that is present in your laptop for inserting your USBs,
Yes,
that
yes.
is your pen drive, etc.? So what
Yes.
happens? The ports are used to connect a couple of devices, that is your pen drive as well as your laptop. So, but here, when we are mentioning the port in our code, what happens is that port number is used in order to send the data to the specific port in which the server is present, which means that is used in order to create the server and provide it with some kind of address, so that the client can send the request to that particular port. And it establishes a connection between the client as well as the server with the help of that port as the medium. Understood?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes,
over
ma'am.
here, I am going to provide a port number 8. And then I will write app.listen. Here I will pass port as the first parameter, and then I will pass an arrow function which will say console.log, and here I will use the template literals and write the server is running on port. Using the $sign, I will write the value of port. I will save it. In order to run the server, we need to write node mon server.js. See, it's saying that server is running on port 888. This is how we actually create our server. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So for the next class, be ready with your MongoDB URIs. Do you people know how to get the MongoDB URI?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me once provide you people with the website that where you have to fetch the MongoDB URI from. Go to the MongoDB
Mm,
address.
Mongo.
In this website, you have to fetch the URI. And if you face any kind of problems, then go to YouTube and search that how can you get the MongoDB URI. Understood? And one more thing that you have to be ready with is your MongoDB compass. You will be getting some of these kind of, see, this kind of compass you have to install in your PCs. You can install it as well, or else you can use the MongoDB Atlas in order to get the data from.
Yes, ma'am. Already installed.
So in the next class, be ready with your Node.js, your Visual Studio Code, your MongoDB URIs.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Are there any further doubts that you people want me to clarify?
No, ma'am.
No.
Be ready
Hello.
with the, yeah.
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I have a question, ma'am. Can you explain it? What is middleware?
See, middlewares are nothing but those codes which are executed whenever a request is sent from the client to the server. The request is passed through those middlewares to get even more refined. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So for that purpose, we use the middlewares, and you will get to know it better when we will code more in using this JavaScript. And all these things that I have told you people in this class, I'll be asking you in the next session. So keep revising all these things that I teach you in this session. All right.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ma'am, where we will get the recording?
you'll get the recording on YouTube only. Okay, if there are no any doubts, then you people can leave the meeting, or else you people can ask your doubts.